Welcome to LSC. It's your local sports channel. I'm Bob Hens along with Brent Musgrove. We're at Scope in Norfolk for the finals of the Monitor Merrimack Conference 2. We got Wu Baker-Bray and Stephen Fry on cameras. It's February the 19th, 2014. Right now, Brent has at courtside Ivan Thomas of the Kecoughtan Warriors.
Thanks again, Bob. Of course, everybody recognizes I'm here with head coach Ivan Thomas of the Kecoughtan Warriors. Coach, your program, you've been there 5 years now, and you came in with a couple of state championships. Bob and I've talked about this. In 5 years, you've established one of the more successful programs in the district, if not the state. Give us a little hindsight, how you feel when you came in, where you feel this program is now.
Well, I definitely think we've taken the program to new heights since we've been there over 5 years. We have been one of the more consistent programs in the state. It has a lot to do with our district. The old Peninsula District made us pretty tough. And we had some pretty good players that come out of Rodney Bullock, Joshua Fortune. But every year since we've been here, I think we qualified. We either played for the district title or conference title 4 out of the 5 years. We either made it downstate 3 out of 5 years. So we've been pretty consistent. And in order to have this type of consistency, you have to have good support from administration, but you also got to have some good players. And we've had some good players over our time.
Well, let's just get away. Like you said, you've lost some great players that are going on to Division I, but let's talk about a couple of young men who have been helping you out this year. First of all, let's talk about this number 2, Haskett, what he means to the Kecoughtan Warriors.
Marcel Haskett, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever because he's been on our team since he's been a freshman. And actually, Marcel has actually won the district title, either tied for the district title or both his freshman and sophomore year, he played in the state finals, quarter state finals. So he's just a seasoned guard and he's just a junior. So it seems like he's been around for a while and he's seen just about everything.
I want to go to another young man that Bob and I think a lot about too, and that's young man Cabrera. He's everything. Everywhere. If you look in a picture of the game, he's somewhere in that picture.
Nick, and that's just how I describe him. He's everywhere on the floor. Nick Cabrera does everything. He's an undersized post. He guards the 6'7" guy on the other team. He guards the guards on the other team. He takes charges. He dives on the floor for the loose ball. He's a coach's dream. He just wants to win. Doesn't care what position he plays. Doesn't care what it takes. He's just going to do whatever it takes for our team to be successful. So he's been really the staple doing the blue-collar things that our team needs to be successful.
Well, having lost so much talent, let me get to this one last question. You came back this year, like Hampton and a few other teams. People didn't think any of these teams were going to be as successful as the Hampton side of the city had been. Who do you give the credit to that has brought this group up to get them into competition and where they are now?
Well, I have to give all the credit to my coaching staff, Coach Bell, Coach Mack, Coach Barry. These guys do an outstanding job of getting these guys ready to play in the summertime. You know, any success that I've had is direct result of the people behind me. These guys help get these kids ready to play in the summer and get them to buy into a program, get them to run a system. And, we start the season, we don't have to have a lot of talent, but we have a program, we have a system. Year in, year out, we got a philosophy is next man up. So, and that's how we treat it, next man up.
Coach, I want to thank you so much for the 5 years and the times that I've got to go away to do basketball games because of your team. Thanks so much. Good luck tonight, and I hope we get to keep following you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Bob, back over to you.
Thanks, Brent. The Warriors of the Kecoughtan and the Woodside Wolverines, both of these teams will advance to the regionals for next week. They're the number 1 and number 2 seed. Eric Mays of the Woodside is number 1 seed, of course, Ivan Thomas number 2. And the only difference will be what bracket they get into. Right now, we'll go back over to courtside where Brent has Coach Eric Mays.
Thanks, Bob. I'm here with head coach Eric Mays of the Woodside Wolverines. Coach, got a great team on the floor. Going back over some things, you come in here number 1 seed, playing the number 2 seed, so that means both of you are going to go on. But as going back at the first of the season, things started a little bit slow for your team coming together. What happened? What changed it? What got you to the great team you got going out there now?
Well, I'll tell you, in the beginning, we were having a real hard time getting healthy. We have several of these guys, 5 or 6 of them that play football, and a couple of them got hurt in the last game, in the playoff game. And then we had a couple of other guys that got dinged up the first week in practice, and we were really having a hard time just getting 10 guys into practice in those first 2 or 3 weeks. It was real critical. Of course, we played a good Hampton team and lost, and we wound up at 1-2, and we weren't happy about that. But I kept telling the guys, let's just keep the keep the faith and let's try to get healthy. And we got healthy and we started clicking a little bit, and we got in that gym and we work real hard, and we try to hang our hat on a few things, and we've gotten, we've had some good fortune along the way, but we're glad to be where we are now.
Well, I have to say, just to go back a second, it's nice to hear you be able to say you had to get your football legs, because for years it was just a couple of teams that had to worry about that coming out of the playoffs. But now we got Heritage and Woodside and other teams going with great football programs, and now you're stuck with the situation. I got guys that got to get their basketball legs the first 3-4 weeks. So now you understand what that's all about.
Well, listen, we certainly do. Coach Dodson and the guys over at Woodside do a fantastic job. And it's no matter how athletic you are, how talented you are, it's quite a transition to make.
Let's talk about a couple of players. First of all, let's talk about number 11, Orlina. Tell us what this young man means to the team.
Well, listen, he's a real key part of our team. He's our leading scorer. He's kind of like the guy that everybody follows his lead in terms of energy and effort and things like that. Chris is he's a matchup problem for a lot of teams, because with his size and length, he can do a lot of things. He's really just a big guard, so he can put the ball on the floor and he can shoot it and he can score off the dribble, and he's a very, very good rebounder. But he's just he's a great kid with a good motor and a real nice skill package to be 6'6".
And to be a sophomore.
Well, that's the best part about him. Listen, we got him for a couple more years, and we're very glad and thankful that he's on our team.
Well, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the young man named Carter, what he means to your team.
Well, listen, he's a fellow sophomore. We have 6 of them, and we're really counting on all of them in big ways. But Devontae's, he's our leader, like our kind of our floor general leader. Devontae handles a lot of pressure for us, and he gets us in our sets and gets us. Is kind of like our leader defensively. So, he does a real good job for us. We're really counting on these young guys. They're surprising a little bit, but we knew how talented they were. But you just never know. But they certainly responded very well for us this year.
It's very obvious that you and your coaching staff have got these young men to come along together and to be one unit, to be such a young group of people. Let me move on to the last question. I know you've seen him before. Both of you are going to move on, but what do you see in this Kecoughtan team tonight?
Listen, they're a very good team. They have very good players, and Ivan does a very good job. They defend very well, and they play very well together. Of course, Haskett and Tab, that's a heck of a combination, to try to guard out there on the floor, and they have very good role players, and, they're just a good, solid team. They do a good job all the way around. I know they're in the gym working hard every day, and, this should be another good battle.
Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come over and talk to us. Looking forward to following you some more. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Back over to you.
Thanks, Brent. Right now we got some announcements going on. We got a good game coming up tonight. Number 1, number 2 seed in the Monitor Merrimack Conference 2 championship games. Brent, good much interviews. Appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. And thanks to the coaches for providing us with the time. It's
we got
on their plate to give us those few minutes.
Well, I tell you, we really got to appreciate the principals and the head coach and the assistant coaches, and of course athletic director Todd Price over at Woodside, and Lee Martin at Kecoughtan, and Raymond Hayes, the principal over at Kecoughtan. We call him Dr. Raymond now. We'd like to have them called. Kevin Davis is here, so we're number 2, Marcel Haskett for the Warriors.
Number
Tab. 10, Deion Tab. 23, Brandon Tab. Number 5, Damian Nolan. And number 14, Elijah White. Those are your starters for the Kecoughtan Warriors.
That is Rayshawn Jackson, a 6'1" guard. Chris Orlina, a sophomore, 6'5". Devontae Carter, floor leader, 5'11" guard. Taquan Drummond, number 22, a 6'2" guard. And Rayshawn Johnson, a senior forward at 6'6". They bring a little height to the floor, Bob. They got 3 more guys in the wing, 6'4" or better.
Well, let me tell you, they've got 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 1 senior and a freshman starting.
Hey, they're number 1 in the conference. and they've got 9 underclassmen playing, and only 1 senior on the starting 5.
Well, you look at the Peninsula District this year, and the boys. You got Woodside, you got Heritage, you got Mentril, you got Hampton, you got Kecoughtan Warriors. All of these teams, excellent teams.
And for the most part, very young. If you look at Hampton lost Barber, people like that last year. Everybody expected them not to be able to do what they've done. They were first in their conference.
Well, they got 2 sophomores on their team.
Yeah.
I mean, freshman has done a good job, too.
And Coach Thomas has done a heck of a job with this young class. If you look at what he lost last year, I mean, you could have done a Division I team with what left in college. So here we go. Let's get it on. Get it on.
Steve Willie will throw the ball up. Kecoughtan going to our right. Woodside and White going to our left. Kecoughtan controls the tap. So Sean Jackson with the ball, playing man-to-man. They will shoot in a heartbeat. Boom, right there. He's just a junior, that young man. But
that was Marcel Haskett for his first bucket.
Elijah White gets the ball, and they come down quick talking about the Wolverines. Olina, there's a guy right there that can shoot the ball.
You see how high they are up there.
Yeah, number 2 has to come over the ball.
Nice hands.
That was good hands on at that time.
Yeah, that was Daquan Drummond got down and stripped that ball before he could get up with it.
But he knocked it off of the Kecoughtan Warrior. Both teams going to play man-to-man, up-tempo. They don't have anything to lose. Both of them are playing the regionals.
That's Rayshawn Jackson, number 2 for Woodside, who was trying to make a move and he got stripped of the ball. So,
well, I tell you, they go for the ball. 14 against 14 out there. Devontae Carter and Elijah White going at each other. It's a walk, a good defense that time.
That was Brandon Tabb went right up with him and just stopped the pass. Just stopped it cold.
Brandon Tabb. We got brothers, Deion Tabb and Brandon Tabb, number 10, number 23. Good to see. When you get to see brothers out there, it's always nice to be able to play in a game with your brother.
Well, you pretty know where Dad's going to be on any given night, don't you?
Yeah.
Another strip.
Woodside got good hands.
Nice.
Right back. Kecoughtan's got it right back.
Ooh,
there's the 3, number 2, Rayshawn Jackson.
First 7 points of the game.
Sorry,
that's number 2, Haskett.
Marcel Haskett. I said, we're looking at the wrong roster.
And that's all pressure, Bob. That was all pressure.
Ball pressure will do it.
Elijah White just stayed right under him where he was trying to dribble the ball, and he kept trying to back out. Guess what? The court stops right there.
I tell you, Marcel Haskett will run this offense, and you got to love the way these guys have responded to Ivan Thomas. And you see those, there's another 3.
It was 23. That was Tabb, Brandon
That's
Tabb.
the other Tabb. Brandon, you get a good chance to look at those shoes that the Warriors got. Howard White sent some new Nikes over. Look at those things.
Foul by 23. Number 2 going to the line.
23 for the Kecoughtan Warriors. Brandon Tabb, that's his first foul. We got a 10-0 lead by the Warriors right now. They have not missed many shots. No. They've got 2 threes and the others are 2s, right?
Yeah, Woodside's yet to crack the scoring column.
Rayshawn Jackson just left a little short.
Believe me, they will. There it is.
You could tell when it left his hand, that was a good shot. They're still picking him up man-to-man, full court.
You're going to see man-to-man most of the night, I think.
Yes, for both of these teams. Very few zones. They like to pressure the ball. Brandon Tabb is on fire. As the guy said, he is on fire.
He's hit 2 threes. Good move.
Oh, great drive
Double
that
pump.
time.
Nicely done.
Devon Carter, just a sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this Woodside team. Got it blocked, half blocked. Good job. I'll tell you what, and you got to, Chris Olina never gave up on that. Just saw him. He was a great freshman last year and has not hesitated a bit. Great sophomore this year.
6'5" and really moves well. Good rebound.
And look at him get up in the air, get that rebound.
He took that at the rim. What do you call a walk?
Yep, call a walk. Got a substitute coming in. Carrero's coming in for the Warriors, number 20. And number 1, Will Askew is in for the Warriors. Number 25, Rashawn Johnson sits down for the Wolverines, trying to see who came in for him. Number 4, Jalen Cross.
I think 20 came in.
We got a foul. A foul on number 2 for the, that's Rashawn Jackson, junior guard, 6'1". Olina changed that shot.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
13-5, favor of the Warriors. But you notice that the Woodside coach never called timeout when they were down by double digits. He's got confidence in his team. Nice drive that time by Jalen Cross, who just checked into the game.
Was that quickness or what, Bob?
That's quick on quick, baby. Quick on quick. Call a Nike, whatever that is.
Too much. I don't think.
Oh, he lost the ball. Well, that's about 6 straight points that the Wolverines have caught. And that was just an unforced error that time by the Warriors. Number 4, and he wasn't Jalen Cross. He wasn't too happy about that. That puts number 10 on the line, Dion Tabb.
I think he found himself too far under the bucket.
A little bit. Makes the first of 2-shot foul.
Like you said, Kecoughtan got out to a 10-point to nothing lead. Woodside never panicked, just.
Number 5 for the Warriors checking in. That back end, that's Damian Nolan. And Brandon Tabb goes out.
23 gets a rest. He's got 2 threes, and he's going down and get a couple of minute break.
Yeah, he made them both. We talk how important free throws are. But I tell you what, you got to.
Now that's got to be a foul.
Somebody had to foul. How did he get that ball? The shortest guy out there get that ball up in there. I don't know how he did it. Will Askew is in there for the Warriors. And that puts number 10 on the line, Deion Tabb, shooting 2.
That's his second.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of
playing above the rim out here, my friend.
yes, there's way above the rim. Yeah. You and I go up that high, we get nosebleeds.
I got to get airplane tickets to get that high.
I don't know. I'd have to have my seatbelt on.
Yes,
I get
sir.
that high. I made 1 of 2.
Well, there's definitely a Woodside faction here right behind you.
I think so. And their side is over there. They're on the wrong side, but God, he's quick. He's so quick, he forgot the guy. The guy he left behind snuck up behind him and took the ball away.
Well, they got a new man out front handling the ball for the Kecoughtan Warriors.
Yeah, that's Will Askew, yeah.
Ooh, that's number 2. There he is again.
That's Marcel Haskett.
Well, he's even.
19 to 9.
He's got 2 2s and 2 3s so far. He's their leading scorer, I believe.
I would keep him out there until he cooled off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a step.
Yeah, he dragged the foot a little bit.
He did take a step.
Yeah.
Good call, good call.
Yeah, you don't get a free slide. This ain't Busch Gardens.
Polino got that thing going up.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, 14, that's Carter. We talked about him before the game. He's got a really smooth, controlled release when he shoots the ball.
Who, Dante Carter?
Carter, yeah.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's got 6 points already, but everything's been around the rim, and it's just been laid up soft no matter how quick he's going.
He's got a great touch to the ball.
Yep.
Tabb goes out,
Giving Deion Tabb a rest.
Brandon Tabb comes back in. One brother for the other brother. I tell you, Nick Carrera, that's not Nick Carrera's shot.
No.
I tell you, you talk about a good football player.
He's just a good athlete, and he does what's necessary. That's what you like about him.
Good defensive player.
Yep.
Gets his hips down, gets in front of the ball. Look at that rebound.
Wow. He went right up, Cabrera went right up and took that rebound away from 2 Woodside players.
Yeah.
Great first quarter.
When you and I first saw Kecoughtan play this year, we were both impressed with the way Nick Carrera rebounds. When you get him underneath the basket, not many people have better timing to get the ball, and he's not the biggest kid, and you don't have to be the biggest kid.
What we used to talk about for years, he's got quickness to the ball. I mean, he's off his feet, and he's up there.
Yeah.
And he just got a great location for where the rebound is.
19-11 right now in the first quarter.
I think right now Coach Mays is happy where they are, down only 8, because when this game opened up, it looked like they hadn't got off the bus yet. They didn't score anything until about 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Hey, Kecoughtan looked like they been here shooting all day.
Yeah, it looked like warm-ups. Everything they put up, they made. Well, just to give you a quick break to that, now number 2 for Kecoughtan, that's Haskett. He's got 10 points already, 2 threes, 2 twos in the first quarter.
Deion Tabb.
Yeah. And number 10, Deion Tabb, he's made 3 out of 4 free throws. That's what he's got. But you'll love this. Number 23, Brandon Tabb, he's taken 2 shots, 2 threes. He's got 6 points.
He shot twice.
He shot twice. You go down here and you look at number 14, though, for Carter. He's put up 3 shots. He's got 6 points.
But he's the one you were talking about.
Woodside's got 11 points, 5 on 2s, and 1 on a free throw.
Grabbed a hold of number 5, got the foul that time. Damian Nolan for the Warriors. He was a half a step behind when that guy got the ball.
Yes.
So he just says, I'm going to stop him a little bit.
I'm not going to wait till you get down there.
That might not have been a bad foul because that could have been an easy 2 points.
I forgot who that was even on.
Nice steal. Nice steal that time by Deion Tabb.
Just stepped right in.
That's what, knowing what's going on, keeping your eye on your player you're guarding and where the ball is and where the ball's coming from.
Play in the lanes.
Job. Yes, play in the passing lanes. It's a good drive that time. Damian Nolan, it goes to the line shooting 2.
Who's
the foul on? Number 5, which that's Taylor.
I don't have a number 5. There he is.
Number 5, Jawan Davis. Davis. I looked up at the Kecoughtan board and missed it. You got him.
You know, I've been watching the stats in the paper for Kecoughtan when we couldn't go to the game. They've been shooting above 60% on the free throw line. One of the better free throw shooting teams.
I tell you, Oli, you got to love Olina. Look at him. Never took his eye off of what was going on. As much pressure as he had on him, he still found the open man under the basket. You can't, some of that stuff you can't teach.
You just can't teach.
Just knowledge of basketball.
Trying to get that ball into the post, you got to have a better angle than that. You just
Haskett's coming back. He hadn't got his shooters in there. Haskett comes in and replaces Deion Tabb.
Well, he had 23 in there, but he hadn't got the ball. There he is. And there it is.
What'd you say? That's the other brand, the other Tabb.
He's taken 3 shots now. He's let me down. He shot a 2. What's that all about?
23-13.
Good, smart play.
Right, because there was nobody but white jerseys in front of him.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was still waiting for him to do something. There he is.
He wanted that ball. Brandon Tabb wanted that. And,
he's taking 4 shots.
Eric May says, oh, we got to have a timeout, baby. It's 26-13. They doubled him.
Somebody has to get out there on Tabb.
Nobody was on him. He was saying, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball.
He was 4 steps behind the arc when he let that go, Bob.
But he knew he could make
I know it. That's what I'm saying. He said, I feel it. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
And if you got a shooter that tells you that, you better give him the ball.
What was that? Show me the money?
Yeah.
No, show me the ball.
Yeah, as I told a guard one time, when you can hit better than 5 of 5, let me know. You can play.
Better than 5 of 5? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we had it. You remember him, Tico Winder hit the first 5 shots he took in the game, and we had a guard that was upset because he was taking all the shots, and I said, sit down. He said, well, I said, because when you can hit 6 out of 5, you'll start.
Oh, Tico could shoot that ball.
Well, that young man, as I can remember, he shot 4 times. He's shot 4 times, and he's made 3 threes and 1 2. If I was a coach, don't you go inside that 3-point line again. Don't make me take.
I'm not going to take you out of the ball game either. You don't take the hand out.
Well, here's where basketball is played. Does Woodside weather this run and get one of their own?
Kecoughtan went into his own.
Yeah, just to do something different coming out of a timeout.
Yeah, give him a different look.
Because you don't know what the coach has changed. What's he trying to do? It's almost a matchup, isn't it, Bob? Watch
Yeah.
them come out.
Oh.
Yeah, stay with it.
Well with it. That was number 25, Rashawn Johnson.
Stayed with it.
Stayed
Well,
right
there's a
with
whole lot of people that can get up around that rim, I'm telling you.
it. They playing high tonight.
Playing man. Woodside.
Woodside has not
Yeah.
come out of the man-to-man.
See, sometimes I agree and sometimes I don't agree with this.
There's no doubt about that foul.
What do you think? What do you think?
Rashawn Jackson, he had that ball, but then he climbed over the back. That's the 5th foul on Woodside, and
Yeah.
there's only been 2 called against the Warriors.
Well, when you play a man, you can expect to get a few more fouls. You look where Coach Thomas is standing out on the floor.
He looks like he's coaching it.
Too much.
I tell you, Haskett is on. That's Brandon Tabb.
Good Lord.
Brandon Tabb. Young man can hit the ball. 29-15.
He was going to slam it.
He was going to slam it. 23.
That's his
Foul
second.
is on Brandon Tabb.
That's his
Puts
second. They can't
Olina-
afford to get that hot shooter in foul trouble now.
Yeah, that's Olina is the one that's going to the foul line, and I think he's going to bring him out. It looks like he's
Gonna
got
bring
a
Dion
substitute
in.
coming in. Yeah, Dion's coming back in for his brother Brandon. Olina made them both. 29-17. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. I don't see that many screens
No.
going. They're trying to penetrate with the dribble.
So he's got 10 over here in the corner by himself, the other tab, and they keep working the ball into the crowd.
They need to restack is what he's telling them.
Yep.
Restack, but you got to set some screens.
Nice
Good job
move.
that time by Dion Tabb.
Good pass.
Excellent pass. The other night they were complaining about Marcel Haskett not getting any but just a couple of points. But he had 9 assists in that game.
Well, that was number 4. That was Jalen Cross, just got their first 3.
That was their first 3?
That was their first 3, yeah. No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't.
No.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. That was not a good call, but what are you going to do? He blew the whistle.
And it was even late.
Yeah, well, he got caught off guard. He thought he was going to travel. Is he good or what?
I tell you, he just
Olina.
glides, 6'5", just glides to the bucket.
Yeah, they've cut it to 9, 22-31.
Good play.
I tell you, Marcel Haskett would drive to the basket hit the floor hard and no foul was called.
Nothing.
But Tab did a good job getting the rebound, putting it back up.
Yeah, that looked like a late hit out of bounds there for a minute.
Yeah. Jalen Cross sits down. I'm not sure I appreciate or understand this, not putting anybody on the line, but he made the foul shot, so what are you going to do? But I'd like to have somebody underneath there in case there's a rebound.
Yeah. But he's
1:52 to go, 34-22, back to a 12-point lead.
Well, Deion Tabb is 4 out of 5 from the free throw line so far. Look at that tap.
Oh, right.
Look at that tap.
That's 14. That's Devon Carter. That's the young man you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh. I don't know where the foul was.
Now, he cut the ball off, and the guy fell down, so he called a foul.
Yeah, I
John
think
Jackson comes back in, replacing Jordan Forbes.
that's a 10-point game, Bob, with 1:19 to go in the first half. Yeah, you see that?
Ticky-tack, little
Man's,
ticky-tack.
yeah,
Olina got fouled, but it's still not a shooting job, is it? It's only the 4th foul.
when the offensive player just backs up into you, I've never understood why the defensive player, what's he supposed to do? Give him a free ride? I don't get it.
I don't understand that either. We're down to a minute 5. Nice pass. Way to move that ball around.
Yeah. Well, they've got it down now, 8-point game. Coach May's got to be happy with the way things are right now. But Kecoughtan's slowing the ball down themselves.
Yeah. They were running up and down the court, now they're not. But I don't see any, nobody sets the screen.
No foul.
I think he was fouled the first time.
I thought so too.
Was 2-2? Is that who it was on?
3-2. 3-2.
That's Tawan Drummond. And he's just a freshman, Brent.
I'll tell you, on his free throws, he has what you and I used to call a flat shot. But boy, if he's not right over the front of that rim, can't argue with it.
Hey, if the key is, does it go through the basket?
Yeah, it falls at the bottom of that net.
We got 27.4 seconds to go.
It's a 9-point game.
9-point, got a chance for Kecoughtan to go up by double figures here. And he does it. Not thrilled with the shot. Give and go, love it.
Beautiful.
Love it. That number 2 going to the foul line, Rashawn Jackson.
Foul was on number 2. That's his second. Number
Junior
2 going
guard.
to the line.
21.9 seconds.
Short.
And he's short. Yeah, you can see when he let
Yeah.
go of it, it was short. You and I have coached enough, watched enough ball game, you can almost tell
On
when
the
ball's
release.
going in.
Plus, I've shot enough short. I feel that for him. You know what I'm saying? That hurt.
Kecoughtan can end up taking the last shot.
19
with,
seconds left.
And it's counting down. What you want to do is get a shot, maybe get a chance. There's a good screen. And there's your shot. Hey, halftime, 10-point lead, 36-26, Kecoughtan Warriors. I tell you, Brent, I love this kind of ball game because there's up and down traffic. We're seeing some good threes, seeing some good defense, great leapers. I mean, going up over the rim, grab the ball. What you taking the first half?
Like you say, you saw so much talent out here. We used to seeing it last year. This has just been a great ball game on both ends of the floor. Good defense as best you can play against some great offensive players. There's a couple of guys we'll talk back when we come back. But I have to say the officials have done a good job. They've let them play for the most part. And I love good basketball when it's let to be played. Take it home.
We will be right back after the short timeout. Halftime, 26 for the Woodside Wolverines and 36 for the Kecoughtan Warriors. Welcome back to the second half of action here at the Scope. Woodside is trailing the Warriors by 10, 36-26. I'm Bob Hibbs along with Brent Musgrove. We've got Steve Fryer and Mube Gabre on cameras. Brent, the scoring has been phenomenal at Kecoughtan. Only how many guys have scored?
They've had 4 players that have scored, but listen to this. Of their 36 points, they've got 2 players with 10 and 1 player with 14, and then a guy hung around and made 2 foul shots to get the other 2. But you shift down and go down to Woodside, they've got nobody in double figures, but they've got 2 guys with 8, 1 guy with 5, and the rest of the guys with 3 or 2. So it's a little spread out a little bit more. They got 5, 6 guys that have scored, so.
Well, I tell you, we're seeing some great athletes out here tonight, and we got a contingent behind us with Woodside. Stop and talk to those guys. They're all fired up. But Woodside will host the first round in the regionals at their place, and Kecoughtan will go over to the beach.
I just got to say this. In that first half, number 2 for Kecoughtan, Haskett, he took 4 shots in the first period. He made 2 threes and 2 twos for 10 points. Now, 23, Brandon Tabb has taken 5 shots. He's had 4 threes and 1 2 for 14 points.
Wow. Well, Woodside's got the ball to start this third quarter of action, trailing by 10.
Well, right now, Kecoughtan had to be shooting 70%. They didn't shoot a lot, but then when they shot, they were making it.
That's what you got to do. You got to make them when they're open. 14 against 14 right there. Elijah White is guarding Devon Carter, and we got a quick foul. Oh, we got an offensive foul.
Yeah, it was a moving screen. He stepped into a screen.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Foul was again, who did call the foul again?
Number 25.
25, Rashawn Johnson.
Okay.
The senior, 6'6".
He set a nice screen, but then he turned with it. Now, Woodside has definitely come out with the pressure, and they well, they recovered.
He was too far into the basket.
Yeah.
Take the shot, got the ball back out. That's good hustle on both places.
Oh.
I tell you, a lot of action going on. Kecoughtan had 2 chances of little layups almost.
I'm gonna tell you, he went in for a layup, Bob. He left the ground in the next room. I mean, I didn't know you could fly that far. I'm telling you.
Maybe he's got his pilot license.
I'm telling you, Lord. Woodside has definitely come out and said, if we're going to stop this, we got to stop it man to man. They're going to make Kecoughtan play under pressure. And
that was little bump there that time.
Oh, he lost it going up, but he still made it.
But he got it in anyway, and that's Damian Nolan.
Well, we said it a minute ago to Steve when he walked by there, letting them play, because there's been some exchanges there that in normal games we would have heard some whistles.
And I'm glad they're letting them
I'm
play.
glad, yeah, just let it go both ways. There's too much talent here.
Yeah.
Yep, he got him.
He got the arm.
Yep.
Number 22 for the Woodside Wolverines.
Going to the line. That's three on Brandon Tabb.
Drummond. And who was that on?
Brandon Tabb, that's 3.
Oh, that's 3 on Tabb. Brandon Tabb.
Yeah.
Shooting 2. They haven't been to the foul line many times tonight, the Wolverines. But that looked good leaving his hand.
Well, they only had 2 free throws in the first half. No, 4 free throws in the first half, made 2.
He made both?
No.
It was a 3-shot foul. He was shooting the 3 when he got fouled. But you got to make the foul shots. You got 2 or 3.
Okay, back to a 10-point game. Well, what I like is Woodside, Coach Mays has decided we're not going to let you dictate the pace of this game. We're going to make you play at our pace. And
Yeah.
I mean, this man-to-man is definitely applying some pressure. I see he's backing it back out.
Remember, Marcel Haskell took it in, drew the foul.
He called that on 11. He called that on Orlina.
And that gives Marcel gets 2. Missed the first one. You could tell when he left it. It's kind of crooked when it left his hand. It's a free throw. Take your time. You got 10 seconds when he hands the ball to you to gather yourself to make the shot. Rashawn Johnson sits down for the
Number one, Eskew's coming in for Brandon Tabb. He's got 3 fouls, and so the coach going to try to get by without him. Another miss.
and he's a three-point shooter.
Yeah.
Can't make the 15-footer.
Oh, he got an extra
Marty
step.
got a little
He got a little step there.
offensive
Charge.
foul. He pushed off. He pushed off.
Is that on number 2?
Yeah, number
That's
2.
his third
Haskett.
foul.
How many's that on Haskett?
3.
Oh, wow. That ball was on the rim, but number 22 got it in. And they've cut the lead down to 6, 32-38.
No, short. He threw that up. Got hit by 20. Timeout.
Kecoughtan is taking timeout. A little helter-skelter
Yeah,
there.
throwing up a few.
The shots are short. It's like they're not getting the legs underneath them. Sometimes that happens.
They're
You
throwing
got to
some
come back out with a little more
Intensity. They're not. I don't know if it's the legs, or they just seem to be throwing the ball up. They get themselves in a jam, and I got to get it up. Maybe I get a
Right.
foul call.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
But Kecoughtan is letting Woodside get back in this ball game real quick.
Woodside's gotten offensive rebounds on their offensive boards.
Yeah, when you get your offensive rebound, you got a chance. And they get a rebound, that ball goes in the basket the next time.
Yeah.
I don't know how many offensive rebounds they've had tonight, but I would have to say just about every one of them they've got, they put it back in and
Right.
got a basket.
Well, we called it in the first half where they had 2 and 3 offensive rebounds before they would score. I mean, it's by the same player a couple of times.
Yeah, quick off the floor.
Yep.
Let's see what Ivan Thomas talked to him about. I know you got to do they need to do more screening. The pressure that Woodside's putting on them, you got to get a screen so you get free, so you can be free. And that's just hustle.
Oh, wow. I'm not so sure about that call.
And that foul is on Carrera. And they got a chance to cut this thing down to 3 points. That puts Jalen Cross at the foul line. But I tell you, Carrera couldn't have been any squarer.
No. He was up there around the rim now, see. He should not have been able to do that. Ball was on the rim when he
and he touched it. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the official back at half court has to call that.
Yeah, he was that. Somebody's got to pay attention to that, guys.
4-point game.
Woodside is definitely changing, making their run now.
Well, they've increased intensity on defense. But there's a foul right there. He had his hand on him, holding him back.
I don't know who that was on.
23, it sounds like. Maybe it's 22.
What happened there? What did I miss, Bob? Would somebody just score?
Yeah, 23. Tab.
Oh, you got to be ready.
Too fancy. Yeah. If he got the ball, there was no place for him to go.
Right.
You got to be in control. You got to get the ball to the. If you're going to pass it to a player under the basket, he's got to be in a position where he can score.
Where
he was not in a position he could score.
You either got to be in a scoring position or in a position to score, which means he can make a move.
Right. But he didn't even see the ball. Nobody saw the ball coming.
Right.
Nice drive that time by Jackson.
Woodside is having their quarter.
Yep, this is 4-point lead, 40-36.
Oh, see, number 10 went in there and he's not looking. There's another. He made it.
That's Haskett. He got the roll. The shooter's bounce. Oh, nice job that time by Tab. Brandon did that 5 straight points.
Oh.
He's going to call it on Carrera, number 20.
Yeah, it was a lot of things going on.
Back up to a 9-point lead. Boy, that went from 4 to 9 real quick, didn't it?
A lot of things going on out there for that foul. That's all I can say.
Hey, I tell you blink too long and you miss some of the action.
I'm telling you. That's why I had to ask you a minute ago. I went down to put a foul down, and they had already inbounded, scored, and left.
Number 5, Damien Nolan replaces Carrera. All right, nice job of passing that ball. Oh, he went up to shoot a 3 and passed the ball and found a guy open underneath the basket. Coach is calling 3, 38-45 favor of the Warriors.
It was a close pass.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Trying to get something going here.
Minute 50 to go in the game in the third quarter.
Marcel Haskell just playing with him out there. And coach is going to call a timeout. That's a second call timeout by Kecoughtan.
Haskett handled that ball for a good 25 seconds on his own.
Brent, I think it was much more than 25 seconds. I think it was closer to a minute.
I may have fell asleep. I don't know. So, that's okay.
Was that you snoring?
Was that what it was? I thought it was thunder in here. Well, Bob, we got a minute 34 in the third quarter. They got it down to a 7-point game. Woodside made the run in the third quarter. Kecoughtan, like you said, they put 5 quick points back up on the floor. It was down to 4 points and bang.
Went back up to 9 just like that.
Number 23, Brandon Tabb came in and just to keep going what he had going, he took 4 more shots and he only made 3. You know, he put up another 7 points. Oh, come on, man.
If you break, you got to keep right on breaking. The guy that passed the ball thought he was going to go all the way in.
He stopped.
Number 5, Damian Nolan, was passing the ball for the,
I'm
the
sure
cutter.
the coach
the
worked it
backdoor
up.
cut.
I'm sure the coach worked that out. You post up at the foul line, and you go off the backside.
A minute 20 to go in the third quarter. I tell you, I don't have anybody has more fun doing these ball games than you and I. But this is a lot of fun.
Listen, we'd be sitting up here anyway talking about it to ourselves.
We would be. We'd be here anyway.
Now, Orlina made a great move. How quick was that drop step? But
Really?
he didn't realize the man waiting for him.
And
altered the shot.
And the shortest man out on the court, Will Askew, got the.
Yep. Smart move.
Good job that time by Nolan.
Well, a whole lot of people.
7-point lead. Wow. I tell you, Olina wanted that basket some kind of bad. He goes to the foul line shooting 2. Was that on number 10, Dion? Is that who they said?
I think he said 1, but he may have said 10. Is 10 on the
10's
floor?
10's not in there. Number 1 is who it was.
10's in there. Yeah, he is.
It's number 1's down here.
Yeah, 10's right here, though.
Oh.
Well, 14 seconds, 5-point game. Boy, I mean, they let him go all the way to the bucket.
You got to step in and stop. I don't care what team you're playing. When we watch games, we're not pulling for one team anymore and the other. Of course, tonight we're pulling a little more for Kecoughtan, but you got to stop the driver. You can't let him go from one end of the court to the other and drive for a layup.
He's missed 3 now. Here's a guy that's lighting it up from routes.
There you go. That was a definite goaltending. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, I tell you what, Devon Carter shot that thing like he knew what he was doing. Got an 8-point lead, Kecoughtan 50, Woodside 42. We're going into the fourth quarter, and I tell you, Brent, I have enjoyed these telecasts tonight. We had a good girls game. Woodside ended up winning that, and they will advance to the regionals. They will travel to the beach. Bethel High School will host, and the girls and the boys, Kecoughtan will go to the beach. Woodside will host.
It's going to be an interesting next couple of days to get all this try to put together.
Yeah.
But Woodside put 16 points on the board in that quarter, and Kecoughtan put 14 points in that quarter. Kecoughtan was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Woodside was 4 of 5 from the free throw line.
Wow.
Going in the last quarter, Bob, 8 minutes, 8-point difference. If I can stay away 8 more minutes, it'll be a great day. I'm tired all day. But we've seen a great game so far. Woodside only outscored Kecoughtan by 2, but I still think for the most part they set the pace until the last 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah. I think Kecoughtan was outplayed that game, but not as much as the score shows. And if they'd made the foul shots, they wouldn't have been outscored at all.
Kecoughtan's looks like they take the air out of the ball. Instead of taking the shot, I don't understand.
Nice pass by Chris Olina. He wanted to slam that, but the guy was right there, so he goes to the foul line. Foul is going to be on number 5 for Kecoughtan, and that's Damian Nolan. How many is that?
That's his first.
That's just the first?
That's what I've got anyway. Yeah, that's his first.
He hadn't got I don't see many things wrong with his game.
No.
But I tell you, he is what you call a skywalker.
Yes, he is. Well, the thing of, I haven't seen him do a whole lot from the outside. Right now, of course, with his size and quickness, ability to draw the fouls, he wants to get to the bucket.
Yeah. That's
nice
a nice
move.
Pull-up Haskett. Nice pull, about an 8-10 footer.
Yep, he went through 3 people and just drew up about 10 foot from the bucket.
We got an offensive foul.
On who?
The foul is on number 22.
That's his third, I believe.
Drummond. I believe they called it on Drummond. He went down the lane.
Well, I have him for 3. They got Nick Cabrera always bringing the ball in. That's because he just acts like the more mature player. He just sees the floor better. I don't know. Marcel Haskett says, go down floor.
Oh, good job. Hung in the air that time. Haskett not only can hit the outside, but he can drive.
Nice move by 4.
And a quick timeout by Mays.
Now, number 4 is not a starter for Woodside, but he's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points so far coming in off the bench.
Who's that?
Number 4 for Woodside.
Yeah, Jalen Cross. Yeah, good player. Jalen's a junior, a 5'9" guard.
But for 5'9", he sure gets up.
All these guys are skywalkers. But I'll tell you, I'm so impressed with Chris Olina. He just floats.
When we went
how do you defy gravity?
Well, I think it's in the cereal. When we went to school, we ate corn flakes and wheat checks. Now they eat Fruit Loops and Cheerios. Things that make you feel better and brighter.
Well, they'll make you lighter.
Yeah, it's
so
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
Float.
You feel up,
Oh, no. Late call.
Late call.
That was really late. Foul is on Nolan.
Way too late on that one.
Yep. Just over. There's your 3 by Olina. You see how they pass the ball?
Yeah,
they do a good job of passing the ball. Stop the basket. We got an 8-point lead by the Warriors, but the number 14, Devontae Carter, the young man you're talking about, just a sophomore, he's going to the line shooting 2, and that's short.
He's got the only pair of orange shoes on. What do you think? Was that the problem? He's got orange shoes on.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got grabbed and everything else. I mean, he had the ball and guys were grabbing his arms and pulling it.
Right. There's one thing letting them play and there's something else. Number 4 or 5, that's a Jalen Cross. That's one of the first threes they've had.
Well, he's got 2 threes. He's got 2 threes. Cross does.
5-point lead. Come on, he's doing a good job of getting them together, but he needed to call a timeout and get both teams together. Get the teams together. When you let them play a little bit, you get a little too much contact.
Yeah, Orleans tried to do too much with the ball. He had 3 people.
Defense.
Yeah,
put the hand right on the ball. They're going to call a foul. You drive, he's calling a foul. Now they're going to start calling it quick.
Yeah, all of a sudden they've started calling the fouls.
Still got a 5-point lead. We got 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the game. That's short.
But the other side of that is Kecoughtan's not doing much penetrating to get to the line.
No. That was
air ball.
That was really short.
He's got some tape on his shoulder since the game started. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah. We had that at the beginning of the game.
He did?
Yeah, I had the tape on it, but the ace bandage is different. Good drive that time by Deion Tabb. Put it back to a 7-point lead.
Number 4 is taking over. That's Jalen Cross for Woodside. Oh, man. Well, still a 5-point game, with 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go. But I'm going to tell you what, this game's anybody's.
Yeah, anybody can win this thing.
Who's going to make the last run?
Juwan Davis comes back in replacing, who's he replacing? Rashawn Johnson. Wow,
Who made that? Who made that?
I couldn't see.
No. See, he didn't need to go back up with that shot when he got that rebound.
To a 3-point lead. He's trying to do a little too much.
Oh.
Carrera's got to make him because he's not that great a foul shooter. I don't know what he's he had tonight. Nick Carrera.
He's not been to the line.
He hadn't?
No.
Thought he had.
He doesn't have any points.
Well, now's his time to contribute because they're only up by 3. He falling back when he shot the ball.
As many players that are short, are these rims 15 or 16 feet? I'm not sure. Because everybody's coming up short.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he was a little harder that time. Got Olina bringing the ball up.
They're who they want right there.
All right, he got a chance to tie this game. Basket is good. Foul is on Askew.
Who is it on?
Put Jalen Craw, Askew, number 1. Who tied up right here. See, there you go. You drive in, they're going to call the foul.
Well, he hadn't had a great night at the line. Let's see if he can turn it around.
He needs to hit these.
Nope.
Short.
He's now.
And that's what's hurting Kecoughtan right now. That's 3 in a row they've missed.
He's 1 of 5 right now.
Two of 6.
Yeah.
1 point lead. We just knew it was going to tighten up with the end of the game. We're under 3 minutes to go. And we got a 1 point lead by the Warriors. And they call. Olina goes to the line, made the basket. They're up now. They're ahead by 1. Have a chance to stretch it to 2. Chris Olina, just a sophomore, fellas, and he is good. A 2:40 to go. Kecoughtan's got to go now. They got to make a basket. And hey, now you make Kecoughtan come on, play defense. Got a 2 point lead. And that's not a bad move. They can make the free throws. Kecoughtan's going to have to foul. 2 minutes to go. There you go. And that's Rickson Jackson. That's a 4 point lead. And Thomas was a timeout.
Kecoughtan has had 3 field goals in the 4th quarter and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Woodside they're 4 of 8 from the free throw line, Woodside is, but they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 field goals in the 4th quarter. Number 4 has put up 10 points in the 4th quarter. And that's Cross for Woodside. He's put up 10 points in the 4th quarter. No doubt about it.
What do you think?
No doubt about it.
It's been a great game. 1:44 to go. Warriors have the ball, trailing by 4. They've got to go now. Then they've got to make a stop.
Yeah,
they got to score and then make a stop.
And we talked about it a minute ago. They quit penetrating. When they penetrate, they got a chance to get a free throw.
But they're not making a free throw.
Well, but you got to score with the clock stopped. That's what you got to do.
Oh, a great defense.
Oh. Missed everything.
Yeah, just kind of held her shoulder. Nice job that time, number 5. They come up with a steal, and Damian Nolan gets the ball. Now they've cut it to 2. They've scored. With 1:06, they've got to make a stop. They can't put them on a foul line. They can't let them shoot the layup like they did last time they were down here.
Yeah, Woodside's got some great heads-up ball handlers, big guys, little guys, and they're always looking underneath. Even Orlina, 6'5", handles the ball well. He's probably had 8 assists tonight himself.
Yeah.
But just to give you a heads up, Kecoughtan has made 2 free throws in the second half and has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chances. 2 of 8.
And how many have Woodside made?
They've had 13 attempts and they've made 8. Made 8. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The foul was, if you're going to.
He made 3 calls crucial here in the fourth quarter. Who was that on? I don't know who he called that on.
Foul, called it on 2, I think. Called it on Haskett, I think. He missed a couple, missed one here a little while ago. Missed 2 a little while ago.
That was his 3rd attempt, and he's missed all 3.
Well, if he makes this, it's still a one-possession game.
Right, correct.
3-pointer can tie it up.
Nope.
Oh, nice drive. Tie game, 61-all, 26 and going.
Tie, ball game, 25 seconds to go. Orlina with the ball, passes it up.
No
gives it to
foul.
White.
If you're Kecoughtan, you don't want to foul. You better go to overtime.
They're going to play for the last shot.
And I don't blame them.
No, that's the right thing to do.
10 seconds. Now we're going. What's he going to wait for?
Yeah.
How long is he going to wait?
He walked. He walked. He walked.
All right, call it foul. Why you do that?
That is absolutely terrible.
No, you don't do that. The
Lady-
referees call this game. You don't make the call that makes this the game.
What's bad is Whitley let a walk go and then calls a foul that has no involvement.
And then with 4/10 of a second, you got to catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. I mean, it's almost impossible.
I mean, he stumbled and walked and gave up the pass.
Who made the last 4 or 5 calls against the Warriors?
Same man. It's sad to see a great game like this and not let the players decide it. That's all I'm saying.
You let the players
decide the game. Don't all of a sudden call calls that you haven't been calling for 3 quarters and you're going to bail people out. There was a definite walk there, on that play, not called. Then
And
when
was never called. The walk wasn't called.
no, make a pass. And I'm not blaming Woodside or Kecoughtan. I'm just saying Woodside did the great thing playing for the last shot. Smart play. They missed the last shot and then got bailed out.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part of it all. They should have never gotten the last shot because of the travel.
Well, they got to call a timeout. They didn't have a timeout.
They ought to be ashamed. Nice job, ref. Good job.
Oh, it's a shame. 65-61. Kecoughtan on the low side. But Brent, I tell you, it was a good game until the last few minutes, and then it got out of hand with the officials. But that happens sometimes. They get wrapped up in the ball game too.
Well,
Any final thoughts?
Well, let me just say this. We had two great teams here. They both move on. I hope that Woodside doesn't take anything other than what happened here tonight. Let's move on and play strong ball. Kecoughtan played their hearts out, got down the stretch. They weren't able to finish. They missed some free throws. Both teams move on. We'll see how it turns out next week. That's all I can say.
There you go.
It was a great night. Really enjoyed it. Thanks to the cameraman. LSC, thanks to you, Bob. It's been a good night.
Well, we're from Scope. The final score, 65-61, favor the Woodside. This is Bob Hintz along with Brent Musgrove, Rube Gabray, and Steve Fryer. Good night, everybody.